Hey everyone, we are back. Sorry, my garage is really cluttered at the moment. I have one of these already kind of hooked up to some of the wires I had for my external system. So this is the new speaker that I already did a review video over, at least for the unboxing and the illumination on. It looks like it should be getting dark out here soon, so maybe I can take these on a little expedition to kind of see what they sound like, and then maybe we can go out tonight and see what they look like on. So these are the new ones, obviously, and these are the ones I'm replacing them with. They are supposed to be home theater speakers. My friend had them, gave them to me. He didn't want them anymore. I'm taking these off because I go off-roading and stuff, and they have gone down in quality tremendously. Hopefully the Boss speakers are, they're supposed to be fully waterproof, fully weatherproof. So once I put them on, I shouldn't have any issues like I did with my other speakers, but so since they're supposed to be mounted on a boat and my car is not a boat, what I did is I went to Lowe's and I bought this 8-foot pole. It's supposed to be, I think, 2 3/8 inch thick. Sorry, I'll explain what this is in a minute. But, so normally you put these on like your wooden fences and stuff, but since they are 2 to 3 inches, I think this should go right in the mounting hole that we need for it. So I am, what I'm actually doing is gonna run a bar from about right here, straight across to right here. And I'm going to use these to clamp them. But what I'm going to do is put this... So what this is supposed to be is a like a wood fence. It's supposed to secure the wooden pieces to the pole. So this goes on and it tightens up with a little hex head right there. And then you're supposed to be able to put wood screws in and mount your... wood to it. What I'm gonna do is hopefully cut a nice little rectangle right in here, and then using the these little guys right here, I'm gonna run them straight through the hole and then clamp them onto my frame, because how I had the other speakers on is I literally just cut a straight piece right there and ran this around the speaker like so, and around my frame, and so that actually kept them on really well. So I'm assuming, I know my Boss speakers are definitely a little bit heavier than these, but I'm just gonna kind of go for it, see what happens, and if I run into any issues I will let you guys know, because this is a very interesting process. I know there's several cars out there who have speakers like this. I don't think I've seen any of them kind of botched like this, but never hurts to try, right? So I'm gonna get this cut to the length I need for my car. Once I do that, I'm going to cut the little rectangles in here, and once I get all that fixed up, I'm going to come back and kind of show y'all exactly how that mounts into my car, and tell y'all how well it works. So I will be back in a little bit. Okay guys, so before I cut this pipe, I just wanted to make sure that it fit in here, so that way I didn't cut something that I had to return. And got it mounted up. It actually mounts up perfectly with a little bit of gap on each side, which is probably exactly what we want. Just a quick heads up though, I'm actually not sure what size these Allen keys are in here. I tried a 4 and a 5 millimeter. Neither one of them worked. This little guy works. I'm not sure exactly what size he is, but it works good. It's just not a 4 or a 5. So if you get these and try to install them, make sure you have, I guess it's whatever Allen key is in between a 4 and a 5 millimeter. It's a little weird, but I guess my next step is to get this pipe cut. As you can see, it's kind of starting to get dark. I would love to have this finished before it gets dark, so that we can go on a little test drive and play around with them. So just wanted to give you all that little bit of information. Also, I know one of the things for me is the different, so I wanted to know if this thing like was just only straight on, but it turns out there's actually an Allen key inside. I'll show that later. But what it allows this to do is it allows this whole speaker to turn. So no matter what orientation you have it in, you can get the speaker to match your exact application. I think that's a really nice feature built into these. I was trying to find like a lock screw or something on the outside, but I think it's actually inside that mount. So I'm gonna get this pipe cut, try to get it on the car, and I will let y'all know of the update once I get all that sorted out. So see y'all in a little bit. So have my pipe cut, and just to kind of show y'all what I was talking about with these clamp mounts earlier. So I just cut 2 little slits in right there, and basically what they're gonna do is go on each side of this pipe. This pipe's gonna get tightened down, and then my clamps that I had, let me go get one. Here's obviously my rig for cutting all that. So this guy right here, these are actually really thin wires. So what they're gonna do is go in like this, come out the other side, and then this little loop right here is gonna go around my frame. So I'm gonna have 2 of them per side. There's 2 sides. So I'm gonna have 4 of these rigged up, and hopefully that should be enough to keep them on my car. The speaker said they're about 10 pounds each. So let me get that all fixed up. And it's actually starting to get really dark out, but let me get all that hooked up, and then it'll probably be dark. I'll have a flashlight out here. I'll show you all the final product, and go for a nice little drive, turn the lights on, see what's going on with that, and have some fun with these. So let me get this hooked up, we'll go on a drive. Hopefully it's not too dark, and I might actually have to do a driving video in the morning, but we'll go out, look at the lights. I'm gonna listen to them because I want to see how far I can get with listening to these. But yeah, so that's where we're at. We're almost done. Just need to tighten these down, get everything up on there, and then hopefully have the speakers installed. So I'll let y'all know when I have all that done. It's actually really getting dark out now. Here's my final pipe. So it just actually looks like a regular piece of fence pipe, except for my little cuts down on each end. So this is measured up. It fits my car perfectly. I'm gonna go ahead and get the hose clamps installed and get my speakers on, and we'll see what it looks like on the car. So just a little update. Just wanted to let y'all know what was going on. Yeah, so see y'all in a little bit. As you can see, the speakers are on. There's 2 of them, and to just kind of show y'all what they look like with the mount, here's our metal bar, here's that little clamp, there's our 2 little hose clamps holding on each side, and so far it seems really sturdy. I need to go back and tighten these up. Just for tonight, I hooked up all the sound, but I didn't do the lights or any real good cable management, so all this is going to have to come back off. But I just kind of wanted to see what it sounded like and give y'all a little idea of how loud they are. So next video, I am going to take this out and give y'all a little sound tutorial on exactly how good this sounds. So I don't suggest doing this alone. This was a very long process, but I am really excited with how they turned out. They look great on the car. You can't really see that bar at all, but you can see the 2 speakers. Just adds a little bit of something under there, but who knows, maybe we can get a third on there. that might come later. So I'm going to give you all a little sound tutorial on what this sounds like. I have the FJ just on green, but I finally got them installed. They're on green to match the rest of the car, and I think they look great. So the metal bar, I don't know if y'all can see it, it's unpainted, but it's high enough above the bumper back here that you can't see it. And so really when you look at it, the only thing you see are these speakers, and I love the illumination. So I actually have them hooked up, and I'm gonna let y'all hear them. So this is on the quiet setting on the amp, max volume on the amp, and I'll go max volume on my phone. So I actually just took them out, and with the loud setting on the amp, I could hear them going about 70 miles an hour down the freeway from inside my car with the windows up and nothing on inside. So, I mean, these get very, very, very loud on the loud setting. But this is the quiet setting. I think it's great for like smaller applications, like I'm in my garage. So y'all will kind of hear what kind of volume they put out. So here we go. Let me find a good song though. So here's one just to give y'all an idea. It's not really like a super loud song, but it gets decently loud. So here we go. Okay, so that wasn't really like a super loud song. So I'm gonna do one that's decently loud. It's nothing too special, but it will give y'all a good idea of what these will do with a louder song that you might be listening to if it's rap or has a lot of bass in it. So here we go. So, I might do a different video later to show y'all what it does on the loud setting. I don't think I'm going to do that in my garage because, like I said, these things get ridiculously loud. Yeah, so really the only other thing is, I can show y'all. I was going to show y'all what amp I'm running. So I am running a Boss Audio amp. Sorry about the mess. And it's just a 1100 watt amp. It is nothing special. It's a monoblock, but it just kind of sits in there. And yeah, it's 1100 watts. The speakers are, I believe, 600 watts each. So, I mean, it gets pretty close to the maximum I can run, but it all sounds really, really good together. I hope this kind of informs you over the system and maybe how to install it on, a car if you ever want. But Yeah, highly recommend these. They are great. I'll probably do a follow-up video eventually when I've actually had a lot of time spent driving with them. I just took them out tonight for probably a 30 or 45 minute drive, and that was my conclusion. But be looking for a video. I'll actually try to install the wires for the lights. Right now they're just kind of plugged into my wall over there because I wanted y'all to see how they looked. But yeah, hopefully I can get that installed and do a follow-up video, and hopefully post some other videos about the car, because I've done quite a bit to it, but one step at a time, right? So see you guys later. Okay, hey everyone. So I finally got the speakers on, and so you were able to see them. I don't know if you still can, but I do take this thing off-roading, so I wanted to still have full off-road capabilities. So what I can actually do is tuck these speakers up under the car, so that way they still have plenty of ground clearance and they still get plenty loud. I haven't gone off-roading with them yet, I just got them on, but hopefully this will be good enough to where I can go off-roading with them and won't have to worry about them at all. Plus, when I'm not at car shows and stuff, this is probably how I'll keep them, so that people don't try to steal them and whatnot, because they'll be real tucked up under there. And I finally got the lights working right there and right there. So I have the lights come on whenever the speakers are on, and then they go off whenever the speakers are off. That way I can kind of tell if the speakers are on or not, and it will be a lot better way. It's one less switch I have to worry about. But everything's on, it looks really good, so I'll go ahead and pull these down where they're supposed to be for shows and stuff, and that way y'all can kind of see them with the lights on. I'll go through some of the sequences again, and we'll get some music while they're going to lights. So let me get these pulled down, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay guys, we are back, and this is what they look like down. Hang on, my phone's kind of cutting out a little bit. But let me turn up the volume and we can see what these sound like a little bit. Okay guys, so I think this is gonna conclude it for my video. These speakers are ridiculously loud, they are awesome, they look fantastic, and yeah, so they are the Boss Audio System Wake Tower speaker on an off-road car. Let me know what you think about the whole process, if there's anything you think I could improve on, or if there's something you saw that I didn't do, I could have done, or should have been done better. Just general thoughts about weight boat speakers on my car. And any other questions, comments, or concerns y'all have, just leave it below. Leave a like if you found this video helpful, or if you know, you liked what I did. It's I think it's the first of its type out there, but I would love to see this on more cars. And yeah, so if I'm an inspiration, just let me know, and hopefully I'll be coming at y'all with more videos of what else goes on this car. So I will see y'all later. This is FJ Yeti checking out, and I will see y'all later. Bye.